Hello and welcome to the Charmed Life podcast. This podcast is all about magic, metaphysics, mysticism, and the unconditional love of the universe. And I am your host. My name is Tricia Carr. I have a very special episode for you because the Lionsgate portal is upon us. This is a once-a-year cosmic event, and it is a great spiritual opportunity. The following is a channeled transmission from the 8/8 Lionsgate portal of 2021, a workshop in my Modern Mystic Life subscription. This was delivered live, and in the following transmission, I teach about the significance and the magnificence of the Lionsgate portal. And then I channel a message and an attunement from the Council of Keepers of the Lionsgate portal, which is a collective of light beings acting as ambassadors from the Sirius Stargate to Earth humans. I will be offering another live transmission on August 8th, 2022, which is the peak of this year's Lionsgate. That is Monday, depending on when you're listening to this, of course. And what you can do is check the show notes so you can set a reminder to join live or to watch the replay. I am giving this one to the public, absolutely free. It's going to be on YouTube. So go into the show notes and then you can click through so that you can set that reminder and then be there on Monday, 8/8/22. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific. But once again, you can, click that little bell on my YouTube channel so you'll get notifications for not only when I go live like this, but for when something is published, and you can always watch that replay. Okay, so with that, I invite you to open your heart, open your energy, and receive the light of this transmission. And I will chat with you on the other side. Well, then let's move into some of this Lionsgate energy. Very, very exciting. All right, it is August 8th, 2021, but I want to say 8/8/2021. It is the annual Lionsgate portal. Now, this Lionsgate portal is actually open from July 24th through August 12th, and it hits this apex on the 8th, and that is what today is. Now, cosmically, it is an alignment of the Earth, the Sun, and Sirius, the star Sirius. So we got Sirius energy pouring in here. Sirius in the spelling of the star, and also SERIOUS. Anyway, that was a joke. All right, so it creates this alignment creates a really intense energy and opens a portal, opens a gateway. We're in this gateway right now that is infilling with those divine energies and intending to take the action and responsibility, reminding ourselves that responsibility is the ability to respond, born new in every single moment. Some of y'all may be from the Christian church, and so born again makes you go, what? Where are we going? But that's the fact, is that presence, the eternal now, is the truth that you are reborn in every moment. And so your responsibility, your ability to respond, is born again in every single moment. And that's what is being intensified by the pouring in of these energies. So that is what it is in a cosmic sense, but in a literal sense. And it happens every year because it has to do with the Earth and Sun's rotation in the 365 calendar. The lion energy is what we're going to talk about next. The Leo energy. The energy of Leo, we think of Leo as very showy, very presentational, very charismatic, and that's all true. We also think of Leo as, vibrant and shining like the sun and glowing and just, being, hello world, I'm handsome, here I am, and power and strength, all true. However, Leo is very vulnerable. Leo is very sensitive. Just think about the lion, or the lioness or the lion, and let's think about the masculine version of the lion roaring. The lion roaring is overcoming all of his fear to be exposed and to his competitors and to potential predators, and also exposing himself in the sense that his prey, his actual food, would be moving away from him. And he's overcoming that in the moment that he is expressing his divine I am with his roar. It is a cataclysmic experience for the lion, and very vulnerable at the time, very aware of his physicality, of the fragility of his physical embodiment. And yet he uses his voice to activate it entirely, to embody. And then think of the lioness. She is the one who is moving out into the wilderness to take care of her family. She is the huntress. She is the guardian. She is the procurer of abundance. And she too, while she is out there on her path with this divine will moving her to take care of her pride, that she is vulnerable as well. She has to be with that vulnerability. In fact, she has to tap into that vulnerability to move forward with her divine will, to take care of her pride. Ooh, I didn't know this was coming through. Are y'all getting this? How are you feeling about this lion stuff? This Leo stuff. So this is, and so again, now with, we are channeling and bringing through with Archangel Ariel in this, and she is the lioness of God. And Archangel Ariel, we know that she oversees nature and animals, and she is also the one who oversees the sensitive human beings, because the sensitive human beings are actually working with the proper acclimation of ecosystem, of unity. That sensitivity is saying, hey, we're all one. That's what the sensitivity is doing in its proper measure. So she's overseeing that frequency, the frequency of unity in ecosystem as it concerns the physical reality and the spiritual reality of that physical reality. And she is also, so there you go, like she's the lioness of God. She is protector. She is champion for the sensitive ones and for the vulnerable ones who are animals in nature, even though they are the right-minded ones, the right-hearted ones. And yet she is representation of the vulnerable frequency, of the sensitive frequency. So to be open as we are during the Lionsgate portal, or well, we don't have to be, but we are open and vulnerable to what? To the divine energies, to the infilling. And this is, we are being asked to trust this. To, if we can, as much as we can, yet once again, we recognize how intelligent. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to just go into channeling it because it's kind of halfway in. We recognize your intelligence. We recognize how powerful you are. We know that you have seen the history that you have seen. We have so much empathy for that. We have sympathy for that. And we want you to know that we are there with you, that we are with you for this timeline that you have experienced. And so as you bring yourself, like the moon, to the point of having made another rotation, of having been in another cycle, even though there has been a history, let it be a reset, infill with the divine energies that are being offered. And so we say in this moment, do you allow yourself to be filled with these divine light frequencies? And can you open up even more? Can you allow yourself, with your willingness, with your openness, to be a greater magnet? Because deep within your energy is your central magnet. That is your capacity to embody. And you can just take off the filters and let the immense strength of that magnet to pull toward you the divine light that is yours. As we said at the beginning of the session in your prayer, we said that you can look to the brother or the sister, and you can also look to the animal and the tree, and you can also look to the dimensions of the Archangel Ariel, and you could say, I am that, I am her, I am him. Because this is you, everything that you gaze upon with your perspective, when you have the divine awareness, that is just you. For both of the perspectives are God pushed out. And so being able to come into that experience and allowing the divine energies to be deeply magnetized from that powerful magnet within you. And we say, feel it in your physical body, because your physical body is the crystallized light of divinity. And we honor that physical body. And this physical body never truly perishes. It never truly perishes. As you leave skin cells behind, as you leave any cell behind, as you at one point cut the silver cord of the consciousness from the physical form and donate it back to Gaia, you are still a part of it, and your imprint of your consciousness is still a spark within all of these pieces of you that you have created by your Christhood frequency. In this moment, we hold this space of awareness for you to understand that you never die in any capacity. And the reason we bring this up is because when you experience physical pain, when you experience the perception, the illusion, and the sweetness, the bittersweetness, we will say, of dematerialization, that it is actually renewal at the same time. And so we hope to remove from you the pain of pain. We hope to remove from you the fear of pain, if nothing else. For in this moment, we would love for you to infill with that divine awareness, so that you know that you are but the moon in her cycle, taking a moment to fill with source light, and that at other times of the cycle, taking a moment to shine and be obscured from the light. And now you're in this full alignment for the deep infilling. In this moment, we ask you to feel into your being and perceive that powerful magnet, your magnetism, and allow it, even if you just speak to it, or if you sense it, to become charged, this extremely swift pulling in. And it is moving at light speed, and it is infilling and embodying. And so we speak now upon the principle of embodiment. The principle, the universal principle of embodiment is that in order for your body to accept it, and yes, we are speaking of the physical body, but we also speak of the mental and the emotional body in this. For the more subtle bodies go through the same process as the physical body, and the physical body goes through the same process of the more subtle bodies. And you are not limited to this triunity of the body, the mind, and the spirit. In fact, you have infinite layers, infinite dimensions, densities, octaves within the whole of your bodies and the being that you are. And so it is quite a nuanced process. It is quite a complex in the most beautifully intricate way, like the most beautiful tapestry that can be imagined, that the threads could not even be counted. This is you. We see this. We honor this. We cherish this, and we celebrate this. And as we go back to the embodiment principle, that it is that there must be action taken. And the action is not only of the perspective of the 3D moving the physical body or striking out and saying something, although these are a part of it. It is action in so many ways, allowing the energy to flow and move, allowing the infilling to actually be outpoured. Because as you magnetize to it, it is then alchemized with the uniqueness that you are, that God could not be without you. And then it is given your gift, your purpose, your principle. This is who you are here to be. And this is who you are here to give us. And so it is the embodiment principle is about becoming, the ability to respond. And so action, flow, movement, the execution of will by faith. By faith, we say, because faith is what it feels like to the human being when she can come present. And even if there is trepidation, even if there is uncertainty, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it by that light that you know is yours, your birthright of light. You were born into this existence by your own charge, by the charge you co-created with the universal energies, yes, but ultimately by your own charge. And by that same charge, by that same authority, you call in the alignment. that is the execution of your gift to us all. And so we ask you to live in that liminal space. And when we say liminal, we mean that threshold. And we are, yes, indeed, at a threshold of these Lion's Gate energies, of this Leo energy, of this source light, divine light, infilling energy. You are at this portal. You are at this gate. That is the liminal space. And we say the magnet that is within your being is the subliminal space. And then the metaliminal. This is where we stand. But we are the ones who are just beaming with pride for who it is that you are in all space, time. And we believe in you and we know you. And we say, we know you and you know you. Whew. My heart started to beat really fast there. There you go. Even though that was a year ago, still very relevant. Spirit knows. Spirit knows who's intending. Spirit can see who is intending to show up a year later and includes what is going to be happening a year later in the year ago, because we're working on the quantum timeline. So I hope you felt that. I hope you enjoyed that. And again, a reminder that I will be going live for free on YouTube this Monday, 8/8. At 10 a.m. Pacific for a live channeled transmission and attunement. And I also would love to invite you to the Modern Mystic Life subscription. That is where this original workshop, this original message was. It was in one of the workshops. The link to read all about that and to subscribe is also in the show notes. This is a low-cost, super high-value subscription. It's a portal, only $11.11 a month, $11, that is. And we meet once a month for truly mind-blowing workshops. We meet once a month also for a live trance meditation experience. And I deliver exclusive and premium content to you all throughout the week. It's multimedia content, video and audio, and sometimes, text posts. And these are delivered right to your SMS text messenger, which means you don't have to log in anywhere. And it's like 2 to 4 times a week on average. Usually more than twice per week. So it's like just right. The idea is to be low cost, but exclusive and more premium content. And it's a way for us to interact. If you like this podcast, then we're going to get live on a workshop and a meditation every month. And we're going to get to know each other and we're going to get to co-create together. And by the way, the community is so just incredible. I don't even have words for it. When we get together, there's just all of these synchronicities, this magic. It's just amazing. And well, I mean, it's mind-blowing. I already said that once, but hey, that's what I have for you. And by the way, I do have here a testimony I'm going to share with you. It's from a member of Modern Mystic, and her name is Tiffany, and she actually posted this as a secondary part of a comment on one of my YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. And so Tiffany says, also, because it was the second part, also, if anyone else is reading this, totally check out Tricia's Modern Mystic. So worth it. Can't speak highly enough about it. Every month I look forward to our workshops. The content itself is awesome as always, and the community of love and support, oof, I agree. Ooh, chills. And she says, this is the one thing I splurge on each month. The money, yes, but really the time, and that I do just for me. Good stuff. Yes, good stuff. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, and you always bring so much light, Tiffany, if you're listening. I hope you're listening. So that's what I have for you. Oh my goodness, this Lionsgate portal is so powerful, so powerful. So I hope that if you don't get to watch my live and do something special on the day, because I know that's for some people in the middle of a work day, that energy continues through the 12th. And even if you rewatch it at any other time, you can dip into that. Or if you partake of it with your intention, again, we're working on the quantum timeline, but even if you aren't able to do something at the specific time, just open your heart, open your energies to receive all of that blessing. It is a powerful opportunity, and it is for you. That's what I have for you. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, if you are a regular listener, which thank you so much, I have some new music. I hope you liked it. And I'm going to be probably doing 2 episodes per week. One will be something that is maybe on magical, meaning like some kind of technique. So, some kind of teaching or training, maybe a technique. And then the other one will probably be that conversation episode, a conscious conversation with a guest. But sometimes, I'll just do an extra long episode teaching all by myself. And so that's kind of the demarcation with this new music. And then I have another set of music coming up, if you're interested, if you noticed. And if you're brand new, then I do invite you also to please subscribe. I would love it if you would subscribe, because if you follow it, that really helps me so much, helps our light to come together, helps us to resonate on a deeper level, and helps us to be able to just shine the light that we are creating of love all across the globe, from my energy to your energy, to your energy to my energy, and so on and so forth. And then for any and all listeners, if you haven't left a review yet, oh my goodness, my heartfelt invitation and gratitude. So that's what I have for you. I already pretended to sign off once, but this is officially it. And so with that, I say, thanks for tuning in. I love you, whoever you are.